Supposed Gloves here, and today we are going to be making the intro approaching the rip. My computer just glitched right there. I hope that doesn't mean anything. So, here's a preview.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
Now you've just heard a preview, and I haven't even made it yet. Like, I don't even know what it's going to sound like or nothing yet. So let me really quick show you what I've got to work with as original content. So we've got these two drops that you've already heard, and they're sort of, I've got this sort of dark feel to them. And we're going to have to somehow approach this. Now, intros have a couple of options. We have the option of a sub intro. We have the option of an intro. You know, we have just all these options. This one's going to be mostly to set the mood. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. So I'm going to have some sort of a sub intro. So I'm going to go ahead and hit here and name it Alt T for this sub intro. Maybe make it like 8 bars or something. And I've got my vision now. I got my vision. I went and got it. And the name of the track is Beneath. And I have this piece of audio that sort of will be the main message of my track. And before I play it for you, let me real quick tell you about the words behind it. So, beneath, children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say you think, will destroy you. Yeah. So this is mostly about dogma, if anything. So it's just, what I'm saying here is that people are taught things that aren't necessarily true things. You know, fear, there's that quote from, it's a movie with Will Smith in it. I forgot the name of it, but it's the one where fear doesn't exist. The only place fear can exist is in your thoughts of the future, whatever movie that is. And so I sort of take the same idea here, where all these things, they're just things. Blackness in the mirror, besides the fact that it rhymes, which is one of the reasons why I picked it, is it also just fits very nicely with the theme of fear, as in people just looking at themselves, fearing what they themselves are capable of. So there is some like deeper thought here. Adults, we take it a step further with adults are trained. So they've been trained. So they are like regularly, they are taught to fear. Like they have lived their lives. They were trained as children, conditioned in fear. So that's that saying. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. This is a statement about how what people, they will put things below them. They because they fear them. Like, I'm thinking more of like, I don't know, more sensitive topics, but this is a safer way of approaching it, like racism, things like that, where people are scared of that ideal, that things can be equal to them. You know, just any sort of dogmatic perception. It only exists there mostly because they feel themselves insecure. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an issue. They are afraid of what they could be. And so this is sort of like the product it has on society. Then my phone just went off. Then what lies beneath, they say you think. So I'm talking about those things from the dogma will destroy you. So they limit you. You cannot go any further than you're willing to destroy dogma, to act humbly. So anyways, those are the words. And now here, I have the original audio here, and I picture this. We're going to do a lot to this. Let me really quick just drag it into the track. I already have it in one of these things. One of these. Oh, here it is. It's this thing.
Children are taught to fear.
See?
Darkness, monsters.
Yeah. So it's a little corny. It's fine. It's whatever. We're going to make it cool. So I have here that part. I just recorded it, me talking into the mic. I did it off screen because it's just easier. And yeah, if I ever do vocal stuff, I'll probably do it off screen. So Okay, because I don't have a setup really I'll deal with echoes and crap from my other FL. I just don't have the necessary setup to do it the other way. I haven't looked into what it would take. So anyways, I have myself saying the first part at the beginning, and
Children are taught to fear.
you can hear my dog's collar getting up. She got up and walked around. She has a jingly collar. So I did it again over here.
Children are taught fear.
But it's whatever. It may not matter in the end. Maybe the jingle would just be a cool thing. Then I have like words by themselves.
Beneath.
Yes.
Beneath.
Whatever. You know, it's a palette of stuff we could draw from. So let's see here. Now, at this beginning part, we need to somehow... I'm thinking that we could take this layer pad and do some stuff with the sounds that are already here. We're going to make it unique. But I want to add it. I definitely want to add in some stuff. So I'm gonna cut these things and just bring it in real slow. Now I've ended up moving in this sort of key, and I don't want to really establish too much of a key while I'm doing this. We're probably gonna have some sort of a little intro, like an 8-bar intro, and then the children are taught to fear. And we're gonna mess with the audio a lot and sort of bring that up, and we'll see where we go from there, right? So I kind of like that right where it's at. Now I'm just going to literally take that same thing. I'm going to go piano. Now I didn't pair. Yeah. Okay. I did make it unique. Okay, cool. All right. Now I'm going to add some piano, and I like the giant for this sort of a thing. Where is it? Contact. They used to put them in categories. They changed that back. I don't know why they did that. The giant. Unless I'm really working in 12.2. But I'm not, because my stuff's being named. I don't even know what the deal is, okay? It's just weird. So I'm gonna name it piano. And I really like it for these sort of deep tones. I'm gonna just boost it up. What the heck is with... I've got the clicking. I didn't have clicking last time. I'll deal with it for now. You guys are going to have to deal with it. Just deal with it. I'm going to add it in here. The nice thing about this is they have... Oh, I guess they end at F. Okay, whatever. They end at A, like a regular piano would. We're gonna do 4, and then so this is just our very, very beginning, like our intro statement. Let's go to do. I'm gonna let this one ring out. So we're going to have that. And I want some sort of a hit at the beginning. And I just got this. There's a cool free sample library website that I mentioned earlier in one of my videos. I can't remember what it's called. Converse Samples, I believe it is. But there's this cool pack called Experimental Percussion, which is really cool. So I'm going to go in the cymbals. And I'm going to mess with some of these things. So... some of these are quite interesting. And so what I want to do with this is come in here, do an automation thing. Something like that. And we are going to send it. Oh, wait, you know what? Let me rename this. Symbol Atmos. There are cool contact libraries that do similar things, but this is having it just as a separate sample seems more intuitive. Rename. Just a sec. I gotta let my dog out. Okay. I want to have that that weird sort of click thing it does over here. Okay, so I want it on the beat because I plan to maybe put an impact there. And I'm going to add a reverb. And I'm not going to use it as a send. I know it. I should, though. And I want to add in a delay bank. And for this delay bank, I'm going to have it automate in on this last part with the shaker. Create an automation clip. I want it on here. That way when the volume turns off, it will continue to echo out. It just creates some atmosphere for us. And then we'll, of course, EQ it out a little bit. But we may be able to leave it quite full because it just can be intro stuff. So, okay, we have that sort of a thing going for us. All right. Okay, so we have to have the delay mix up over here. It's a weird FL thing. Gotta love the weird FL stuff. Now for there, we already have an automation or a hit thing going for us earlier in the track. I'm going to rename this intro hit. And on the big hit channel, I'm gonna we're just gonna I like that. And we're gonna put that right there on the second beat. We're gonna have a add in another couple of hits. Yeah. This thing needs another big hit there. Let's grab the voice. Let's start. Here is where the voice will come in. This kind of a thing. Oh, wait a second. I have more. I want this. And then this, I've already made this unique. So I can add in a couple notes. Okay. I want to repeat this. And I want another. That'll be sort of a cool moment. I'm going to send it to the same channel. 18 to 18 you go. And create another volume automation clip. This stuff, man, this is the cool stuff. That'll be cool. Just a cool element that will happen. All right, let's go grab my dorky voice. Let's make it cooler, you know?
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters.
Hey, oh, there it goes. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right.
Children.
I'm going to make this unique as sample. Children are taught to fear. 2 in capital.
Children are taught.
Children are taught to fear.
Fun begins. I'm going to just remove this beginning stuff.
Children are taught. Children
Are taught.
Children
Are taught.
Children are taught. Children are taught. Children
Are taught. Children.
are taught. Children 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 are taught.
I like that, the way that one feels.
Children are taught.
Now, I want to make this one unique. And I'm going to hit Control L. I'm going to put the mouth on it. It's a cool little thing if you've never used the mouth. I know some about the mouth. Like, I've looked through the manual. Oh, this is Monarch. I don't want Monarch. I want the mouth. Okay.
Children are taught.
Yeah, cool stuff. You don't have to go very far. I just like going through the presets.
Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children.
So that's kind of a cool deal. Let's put this one back in normal.
Children are taught. Children are.
What? Okay. Okay.
Children are taught.
Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught. Children are taught.
That's pretty cool.
Children are taught to fear. Children are taught.
Before it hits,
Children.
this one is going to a different, that one's going to 19. Send this one to a different thing. And I want to compress, well, first let me EQ it.
Children are taught to fear. Darkness. Monster. 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 Children are
Compress
taught
it.
to fear. Darkness. Monster. Children are taught to fear. Darkness. Monster. Children are taught to fear. Darkness. Monster. Children are taught to fear.
If I bring up the low end, it's just going to become this washy mess.
Children are taught to fear. Children are taught to fear. Children are taught to fear.
I feel like 20 could sound cool as going through and as a vocoder. So I'm going to rename this vocodex. And I'm going to open up another channel with Harmer. I'm going to name this the Carrier. Oh, yes. And I'm just going to keep it as a saw wave. Saw waves are cool, you know. And it's going to also go exclusively into here. The vocodex will be right here. Vocodex. Vocodex. And it will be modulator is children are taught to fear. Carrier is carrier. And I need to put down note. I have a thing in the FL12 effects in case you're wondering how this works. Vocodex stuffs. And this one will be, I'm going to use a low F sharp. Just why not? We'll even stay in the key and everything. This is mostly a timbral choice though.
Children are taught to fear.
Make it lower. Way lower.
Children are taught to fear.
Let's come in here and change the modulator up.
Children are taught to fear.
This is going to be cool.
Children are taught to fear. Children are taught to fear. Darkness. Monster. Children are taught to fear.
The EQ and the way the carrier interacts with stuff is going to be important big time. especially on the modulator. Children are taught to fear. It's true. Teach your kids fear. Okay, that sounds pretty okay here. I don't plan to move things too much inside vocoder. Let's go to the distribution though. Take the. This helps the S's come through on it. Again, just go watch it if you're curious. Yeah. So I plan to use that as a layer. All that work for just a layer? Yep. Okay, and I'm going to make one more unique. Make unique. And this one I'm going to send to something else. Darkness. Yeah, we're going to keep it pitched down an octave. This time I'm going to go with maybe one of the monos.
Darkness. Monsters.
Now on this one,
Children are taught to fear.
I want to fill out the side images just to give clarity to whatever it is I'm saying. So I'm going to use, where's that phasey thing? This one is not going to be super mono compatible, but all the other stuff will be. So it'll still sort of be there later. I'm going to use let's just go through these.
Children are taught to fear.
See what that sounds like in the mix. So this middle stuff on the vocoded one, which one's the vocoded one? Number 2? Number 2. No, it's the first one. First one is vocoded. So I'm going to rename this just to make it simpler for myself. Vocoded. Vocoded 1. Okay, and I'm just going to really quick go through and do a little bit of chopping with this guy. I'm going to make some room. And I'm going to go like that, and go like that, and go like this, and go like this, and go like this. All right, whatever. You know, we'll do that more when we get over there. Let's mess with this a little bit. Let's mess with the carrier a little bit more.
Darkness, monster children are taught to fear. 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 Darkness.
I feel like I'm losing fear.
Children are taught to fear. Darkness, monster 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 children are taught to fear. Children are taught to fear.
That's cool, but if I'm gonna do that, I need more upper end.
Children are taught to fear. Darkness, monster 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 children are taught to fear.
Okay, let's start tossing it in there, you know? Let's come over here. Let me control S real quick. Okay, so these are gonna be my voices. Squish things down a bit, see it better. Okay, so we got something kind of cool going, but let's drag this out. Okay, this is where it starts becoming like, oh, okay, I have something, but it's like everything's wrong at the same time. I feel like if we start off with a rhythm of some kind, that it would be beneficial to whatever it is that we're doing. So let's come over here and grab these guys from the drop. And I feel like that element right here is cool, but I feel like it's too much at the same time. Oh, you know what? We should bring it in. I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea to bring it in so soon. Maybe the piano should come in second. Oh man, we have a good idea though. The concept's there. It's just this beginning pad needs a friend. So on pad 2, I'm gonna open up another. Let's go for absinthe again. Let's find some cool sort of pad. Copy, paste. That one sounds kind of cool. I want it to just outline the bottom stuff. I don't want the high stuff. And I want it to be lower. And I want to be able to see my note names. So we're going to go F sharp. I know it's like a weird volume type deal, but I just want a big hole in it just to start out, even when I turn it down. There should be some sort of a thing there. This is a cool thing, but it's not the spot to put it. So... I want some sort of a reverse thing here. But it's got to be like, I don't know. Let's put like a drum thing right there. You know, but like from our drop. Let's grab something from here. We'll have like a moment and then it will come in. It'll be like this beautiful thing. We'll grab some of our rips and sort of sprinkle them in there. Yeah. We'll low pass it, make it unique, do all sorts of beautiful things to it. Oh man, we have sort of, yeah, this is a good idea. Okay, on this thing though, let's just make this unique, make unique. And I'm thinking that this should be like, we should have some sort of a frequency flying around on this jazz. 7 is going to live bass, which is on 8. 8 live bass. We want a separate EQ. That's just going to be our low pass EQ. I'm determining, I want to move 7 back and forth. So we're not going to give them like the full brute of what it is that we're doing quite yet. No, it needs to be up. I want to change the timbre on it. Rick the kick. Make this unique. Where it's just going to be a little fill. Maybe not. Maybe no fill yet. With it in context, I feel like it is now too low, but it's got a good idea going. Let's bring it up to F. So this is just competing for that middle ground that everything else is taking away from it. So on the pad layer, Let's EQ this.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness,
And on this guy, we're gonna need to EQ a big space for this as well.
children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness, adults are trained, conditioned,
And there's some things that you just can't understand what I'm saying quite yet, so gonna have to look at that carefully as well. Okay.
children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness,
The vocoded one.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters.
This might actually work better with my previous note now. The fun.
Children are taught to fear. Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned. Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned.
In fear. The note stops there. That's why it doesn't keep going. It just stops.
Children are taught to fear.
We could change the note right there.
Children are taught to fear. 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 Children are taught to fear darkness. Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, black darkness, monsters, blackness in the
Blackness in the mirror. Go back up to F. Ooh, yeah. Who knows? Who even knows? Not me. I don't know.
darkness,
Hey, just realized I'm probably sparkly because the sun's on my camera.
darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, adults are trained, conditioned. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear.
if it is beneath you,
Then steer clear. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think.
will destroy you,
What lies beneath, they say, you think.
will destroy you.
Oh my gosh. That's going to be such a good spot to stop.
What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
Picking up. So on this, on 20, I'm going to throw a gate on it so that I don't have to go through and friggin' chop it all up. So limiter 20 is the one going into the vocoder, right? Yeah. So I'm just going to bring the threshold up just a smidgen.
What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you. What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
So that'll fix some of it up. Okay, so one thing that we can do now is we can definitely start messing with some reverb. So it kind of fits actually because it's 16 bars. Like, how beautiful is that? We have a little 8 bar. We may extend this out to be 16. And then here, I'm not sure if I'm going to build up to hit this head on or if I'm going to build up to some sort of a drop it one more time, and then hit that. But let's try and get up to this, and then we'll call it good for right now.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath?
I'm thinking of what would be kind of cool is if we had some sort of a whistly preset type thing. I'm thinking like some sort of a preset for massive. Instead of like me making one, I like to do this because you can find some really cool sort of things for stuff. Just, you know, the cool things for stuff. So we're not looking for that now. That one's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get like a low drone. A low drone. I'm looking at like maybe enough sharp. And it's going to come in as this stuff drones out.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear.
I've got some of that vocodex, a little too much vocodex feel than I'd like.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath it? Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
And then we'll bring in this. It'll have to work up. There's no way it's going to go straight into that. So let's just get up to where the drums are coming in.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think. Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you.
This thing is cool, but it isn't quite the sound I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's it. That's what I want. That's got it. That's cool. That's freaking cool sound.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror.
I feel like the piano is a little cliche and it hits on the beat, which is also not so cool. So I'm probably gonna let up on the piano here, but I'm gonna leave it alone for now.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the mirror. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
Oh my gosh, this sound is so perfect. This is like the sound. This is a gloriousness of presets. They just do rant. If you once you find it, you're there. Now, let's see here if there's a. They have an LFO speed. I want to know if their LFO is synced. It's got restart. It's an interesting shape too. I want to sync it up. Before. Now my speed won't. If I'm gonna, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make this dark wub. It's like kind of a dark step move, but whatever. Neurofunk and Dark Step sort of rub shoulders. So I'm gonna have that, and then I want a second one, so I'm gonna clone it. Clone it. Where's the clone? Oh, it's I could just push C. Dark rub number 2. This one's gonna be twice as fast. And its job in life is gonna be to play that same note, but give me some variation. It shouldn't matter if I re-trigger it. So I'm gonna sort of go off and on between these two things. To make my life easier too, I'm just gonna put them in little bars like that so I can easily grab them later. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. And so I'm gonna reach up to there. This is where it would probably be another 16 bars or whatever until I get to total annihilation. And then I want to select everything past that point. I believe I got it all. I'm just going to move it over here into Oblivion where I focus on what's going on here. And for Rick the Kick for now, gets that. So this is what we got thus far.
Children are taught.
Now I realize that this children are like, that's like outrageously loud. This is something though that it fits in later. This beginning one's kind of a little bit like, whoa, shocking. So I'm probably gonna end up doing a little EQ move, bust all the vocals to one spot and then EQ it all at that one spot and then automate the EQ on and off, because that would be a little easier than trying to settle on some other move. But let's listen to it again.
Children are taught to fear darkness, monsters, blackness in the near. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. What lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be cool. Okay, so I feel like I should do something like this. And do it again over here. I want to make these unique. Make unique. Just make it the correct length. That way. Why do I do this? Just to be safe. I think it triggers them correctly. In the past, I usually just go, but I don't want to be the victim of some unknown move. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so freaking dope. And then we're gonna let the filter up on it too right there. And we need to, there's a couple of things I want to do to this sound before we're done. So let's take these. Now, did I not send them somewhere? I didn't send it somewhere. I'm gonna Control L, 26. And this one's gonna also go to 26 because there's no reason to do it separately. I don't plan to do anything separately. First, let's... I think that's good for now. I was thinking about compressing it. I was really about I promise you. Okay, so here we'll probably get up on the rips more, but I'll save that for another video. Let's on the vocals, let's go ahead and do all that vocal stuff. So the vocodec bus is right here. I'm just gonna name this the vocal bus. And I'm gonna make it like some crazy color. I guess that's not that crazy. Oh, you know what? I know what the problem is. On my view, there's a way to change the colors. I'll do it next time. Because we're gonna eat food soon. I want some food. Okay, so vocodec. I'm gonna hit Control, send that there. This one's going to 20. Don't touch that. This one's going out somewhere else. Send it to the vocal bus, and then The fear one's going there. Oh, okay. Vocal bus it up, buddy. So now we're going to send it through an EQ. In this EQ, we're going to nail what we want right here.
Children, 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 children.
That's probably literally all I need to do. Okay, so now I'm going to create an automation clip, go back to my playlist, and then I'm going to simply automate it on, and then let it off a little more slowly. Control S that way.
Children are taught to fear.
See how much nicer that is? It's just nicer.
Children are taught to fear.
It's kind of an interesting timbral move too. So I know we haven't even gotten into panning or spatial positioning or any of that. That's more mixing stuff. But I think we have a general idea going on here. This concept with the basses at the beginning can be further developed, and this hit concept, I feel like I could find some more hit kicks that would probably work a little bit better. But for now, let's stop here. That's kind of cool. So this is essentially what we have. This will be the preview, I guess.
Children are taught to fear. Darkness, monsters, blackness in the near. Adults are trained, conditioned in fear. If it is beneath you, then steer clear. The lies beneath, they say, you think, will destroy you.
There's still, of course, there's still transitional elements that need to be like, yeah, I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, all sorts of little movements. I feel like this coming in is too soon. This needs to be 16 bars. I feel like it does, and all sorts of other things. But pretty cool thing. I think it's dope. If you have any questions about this thus far, let me know. Subscribe and have a blessed day. It's just not an option. You can't do it yet. Maybe in some future version. So we know that like we could do something like this, and when we play it, and we could do simple meters. So we're breaking things up into two. But let's say we want our rhythm to be broken up into 3 beats. So we want it to have a compound.